Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy, Kupz the Universe, and we are back. You already know, aka Polar Lounge, aka PD Mossberg. And we're back with another conversation for your mind. And this conversation today is gonna be about family. Now, according to my understanding of family, family is the bloodline that you're born into. Right now, we all know the word family, friends, and all this other stuff have way different meanings than what we think it means now, right? So it's not like the frenemy is more closer to the definition of friend than what a friend, you know what I'm saying? My boy, I like to give shout outs to where, the enlightenment kind of gets a little jogged idea from. So, Dane Calloway, you feel me? So he put that, you know what I mean? And I kind of was like, yo, I feel that. Like I looked into that. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I feel that. So basically, that family means fiend, right? It's not really what you think. So we're not really family, but that's what the conquerors give you a title and say this is what it means, and you believe what it means. Not to lose you, right? But family don't stay together, right? Like when the children get a certain age, they want to leave the household, right? And go out and venture on their own. Now, that's a good thing too, But that stems from the 60s. I was talking to my grandma May, my pop's mom's. And she confirmed that the 60s was definitely the time when the social I ain't gonna say social, like the benefits, the food stamps kind of thing, that kind of program just started. And the way they, as they always do, right, the way they marketed it to people and women in general, they targeted the women. And it was like, look, if you want this, you got to get rid of this guy out of your house, right? So in the 60s, there was a lot of fathers getting kicked out the house, but it was pertaining to the mothers, the women getting the benefits, right? That's how they started it, right? So when you hear music and you hear the stories of saying, oh, your father went out to get the milk, right? Yo, your father went to go get the milk and he never came back. A lot of that stuff was planned, bro. Like the woman was like, listen, if you leave, I can get this money from the government, right? And then I can have that in the house. You can be somewhere else, but you can still come through and you can make you see what I'm saying? So it started off like a benefit, right? But then it became, something to push the families apart. So what I say all that is to say real quick, because I don't really want to draw this conversation out. But I say all that to say, nowadays people look at family that stick together like something is wrong. Like if you stick around your family members, then it's something wrong with you. Like you haven't became independent, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, boom. In my instance, right? Right? I'm a certain age, right? But I'm the youngest, right? Not really the youngest out of all my cousins. I'm the oldest out of all my cousins. I got a lot of cousins, but I'm the youngest, like, along the first generation of family members, so to speak, right? So, my mom, my grandmom, they're older, right? So me being physically strong, right? I'm able to do a lot of the heavy lifting for them that they wouldn't be able to really do on their own, right? Now, a lot of people will look at it like, oh, you didn't want to move out and get your own whatever, right? You never did that. But, son, there was one point in time when I was 100 bands strong, bro. Like, so if I really wanted to do that, it would have happened. See what I'm saying? But I stick close to home. And this is why. In this house right here that you see me in, right? Which we owned this house. I went to public school, well, junior high school, in the public school, and so forth and so on with this property in my family's possession, right? That's something right there that a lot of people can't say either, right? But I digress. So in this family household right here, at one point in time, and even to right now, there is a certain amount of generations in this household that be in this house. Like right now. Like as we speak, right? As we speak, my grandmother's in the house, right? My grandmother's two daughters is in the house, right? My grandmother's daughter's two children are in the house, right? That's already 3 generations right there, right? The children of, you know what I'm saying? So look, boom. So my grandmother, right? Then my aunt, my mom's, right? Then me, right? Then my cousin, like me and my big cousin. Well, I call him my big cousin. It's funny because he mad brolic. But me and my cousin, my little cousin, but my little big cousin, right? Because he's not little, he's a grown ass man, right? So me and him is in the same bracket. So right now in this house, that's 3 generations. My grandmother, my mother, my aunt, me and my cousin that's closest to my age. Let's just say it like that, right? Then my aunt's child, right? Well, I guess she would technically become part of our generation, but she was born later. So that's the only reason. She's actually the first generation cousin born. So she's like in our bracket. Just not in the age. You see what I'm saying? Because it took some time. So she's not really in that generation. So you could say my grandmother, my mother, my aunt, me and my cousin, right? My aunt's daughter, which is my girl cousin, that's 5, and her daughter. In this household right now, there's 6 generations of bloodline walking around in this house right now. Just visit my cousin visiting, my aunt and them. They in and out, they come and they go. You know what I'm saying? So how many of y'all could say y'all got 6 generations of your family bloodline in the same household, able to communicate, able to hug each other at any given moment? How many of y'all could say that? Y'all be y'all generation and y'all put y'all kids, and then when y'all kids get older, they move out and then they kids. So at any given time, what y'all do is have at least 1 or 2 generations in the household. That's it. Y'all not tight knit. You see how the government broke the families up? It's a program. They program you to say, "Yo, I gotta be independent from the family." And now, what's the behind this? Like, what's the power behind this? People leave home when they wanna do what they wanna do, and they don't wanna listen to the strictness or whatever, the guidance or whatever of the elder that's in the place that they was at. So then they start to say, you know that saying, oh, well, as long as you're under my roof, you're going to live by my rules. And so that's what kind of did it with a lot of children, why everybody move out. Now, I'm not knocking anybody that get on their own, because that's fire too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a big believer in family. And I believe that when you leave family, they become depressed. You know what I'm saying? They may never tell you that, but you may notice it. So instead of me disappearing and then them feeling like nobody's around at all to ever help them, which might actually help them get stronger though, because I might actually be hindering them by being the muscle of them. But at the same time, it's because I love them. So I try to stay close to my family. I had my daughters over, you know what I mean? For the most part, you know, long story with that. Like, my daughters, I just gotta love them from afar, because it's a long story with how a female could be with you, right? Love you, but treat you wrong, right? But when you have the kids, because the kids love you, and because you love the kids, she look at it like you love them more than you love her, and then she gets jealous, right? And now I'm competing, right? I have an enemy inside the home, right? Like, this shit's crazy, right? And then it's like, oh, well, oh, you can homeschool them, I'm gonna keep them away from you. Oh, you grinding, oh, I'm gonna keep them away from you. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I don't got time to be chasing her down. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't got time for all that. At the end of the day, that woman is a whole married woman. So whenever y'all hear me speak on like, yo, my baby mother, and you may hear me say things like, you know what I'm saying, like one of my songs, you know, I'm divorced in a couple of weeks, you know, but my BM is married. She been married a long time ago, my nigga, to somebody else. So it like, yo, with me, son, like I just gotta start pushing real buttons. And You know what I'm saying? I be trying not to because I be having a heart and shit, and I don't be wanting to, you know what I mean, put anybody on blast. But you know what I'm saying? Ever since I was looking to serve in somebody, a particular somebody with papers, and try to get this thing ripped, like, diffused or defeated, because it doesn't make sense. We've been separated since a year after the baby was born, and that was in 2009. Like, come on, let's just stop playing the games here. You feel me? So when I went to do that, then poof, magic trick, David Blaine, be gone, never to hear from again. So, like I said, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I do what I gotta do through the government because of the same situation of what I just explained about the 60s and how they was pushing the fathers out the household so that way they could get the benefits. That's the same shit I went through with somebody that thought that they was smarter than the system and they could trap me in it and I could pay their life for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still not mad. I was very, very mad. If y'all would have met me when this was going on between 2009 and like 2020, nigga, I was the most irate. You couldn't talk to me about it. I'd get mad. I'd get crazy. You try to tell me I should work, like, I scream on you, like, you know what I'm saying? But that was some of the trauma that also got healed throughout the shadow work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I'm just saying all that to say, like, you know what I mean? Families don't stick together based on the government programming and how they set them up to put them in programs for financial gain. And when people want to go about it and leave, they like family members put them in nursing homes and shit because they don't want to take the time to actually care for them like their parents cared for them when they was infants. They didn't put your ass in an infant home because you was a fucking baby and they didn't want you in their fucking business, right? So when you get older, you put them in a nursing home because you just ain't got the fucking patience to love your family. Like, you don't respect everything they put all the time when your ass was like unable to do shit. So I'm saying they could have threw you in a basket. They could have aborted you. They could have killed you. You know how many mothers kill their babies and fathers kill their babies? So, it's just something to look at. And also, at any given time in this household, it could be 6 different generations walking through it in here, chopping it up, dapping each other, hugging each other. How many of y'all can say that? You know what I'm saying? Except for maybe a family day. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a family day. You feel me? But much respect to everybody that get out and, you know what I'm saying? But that's how you can win and still be close to family. I won't say live at home with mom. Like, we all own this house. It's a family thing. It's a clan thing. It's a tribe thing. You know what I'm saying? The House of Sinclair. You know what I'm saying? So understand that. It's very powerful to have family around at all times in that many generations. And when people can't even find their descendants or their ancestors. You feel me? And so everybody be good and be safe out there, man. This week has been kind of crazy. I've been seeing how the energies has been evolving. If somebody feel like they've been wrong, they're going bananas. So try to do right by people, you know what I'm saying? I just literally was coming from getting me some stuff, regular things, and I watched a young boy run past me and a Spanish guy run past me, and this nigga had the biggest machete in his hand, and this nigga, like, and the cops was across the street. That shit ain't matter. The little nigga ran across the street. That little nigga went like a ghost. This nigga, the big ass machete, turned around, put the shit in his pants like that shit just like a magic trick, and just walked back up the block like it wasn't shit. So y'all be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get into no arguments. You know what I'm saying? Everybody show love. Be in the best spirits that you could be, because like the energies is wild, and any good person can just turn wild right now. Like, I've been seeing it. Like, so I'm just giving y'all a heads up, because tomorrow's gonna be a lot of barbecues. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and a lot of drinking, right? And it's gonna be hot, and with drinking and hot, a lot of nonsense can happen. So let's play a lot of the old tunes to keep everybody from losing their mind and going crazy. Play a lot of the good tunes, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. And yo, it's your boy, Kupz the Universe, aka Pole Lounge, aka Petey Mossberg, and I'm about to bounce. Mad love to y'all. Hope everybody stay good, stay winning, no matter how it may look to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the city, shout out to Uptown, shout out to the Bronx, shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to Queens, shout out to the whole 5 boroughs, shout out to the whole United States, every state in America, and all the states in the globe. You know what I mean? I'm out, man. One love.